Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
seduction,
danger,
oh no, watch out,
intrigue,
ooh, what's that about?
night creatures, ow, secrets,
Shh, I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
Hello, and welcome back to episode 61 of Altero's Eat, Slay, Love here on the Quest Keep channel. Welcome in, everybody!
You saying that made me realize we're only 8 episodes away.
Yep, I know.
What's gonna happen then? Nothing.
The funny numbers coming. Okay, we...
Allie's gonna find an orgy. That's what's gonna happen in episode 68.
Ross is gonna like imprison us. We're all shackled. We can't do anything. It's all mind puzzles. We're like, no!
Barnabas is
Hey,
back,
we have a
baby!
Hitachi wand now.
Yeah. It's a Coxley wand, right? Coxley?
Cockley.
Cogley?
Cocklee.
Lee. Got it. Yeah.
Paladin Cockley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we gotta like do whatever your magic is on identify on that now that it's morning.
Son of a bitch! I could have done that last night.
Can you not do it as a ritual so it doesn't cost anything?
I think I have one free use because of the item that it comes from or
Right.
where it comes from. But I had slots that I could have done that yesterday.
That's fine.
Well, we're probably not getting in a fight today.
We'll see about that.
right?
Well, I don't mean like today is in the
Anakin
game.
meme.
I mean today, like
Right.
the day after the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
Right.
We're still at the beginning of this episode.
Right.
And at the very beginning of an episode, one of the things we also do is a little bit of housekeeping.
Housekeeping!
Yes. Hi.
Away.
We were talking about other stuff, so now I gotta reset my brain.
Let's go, Spitty!
But a moment. Oh, you want Smitty back?
Let's do this.
Smitty's so tired. Smitty got no sleep.
Yeah, Smitty's gonna sleep for 2 days now.
Once you go astral half elf, you never go back.
Housekeeping!
Hi. Ooh, rails. Who needs rails?
Who needs them?
Yeah.
Fuck them trains. They're new.
Yeah.
Surge does.
We're
And
decidedly
we're not down with that.
anti-train and anti-rails group. Fuck Surge. Thank you so much for joining us here on Quest Keep. We are Quest Keep everywhere. If you're following us on one place, please go to the other places. For example, if you're on Twitch, go subscribe on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, go follow us on Instagram and TikTok and Blue Sky. Well, although we have that account, we haven't started using it yet. I need to do that. Anyway, yeah. Ooh, I should say this. If you've been watching a lot of our other content, there's been many, many moments of me sitting here saying, our website, ttrpg.ca, don't go there anymore.
It's broken.
It's dead, it broke, and we put it out of its misery. But very soon, possibly by the time you see this, you'll be able to go to questkeep.ca.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Doesn't it, though? Yeah. And there'll be stuff there. It's under construction.
Oh, hell yeah.
Stuff like this.
Stuff like this.
And that.
Yeah.
When one of these.
So apologies for the inconvenience and the downtime. Things went sideways, and
As they so often do.
we tried to correct it, but the weight was too much, and anyway.
We're not programmers.
No.
Yep. So, stay tuned.
Class in high school.
Never mind.
No, I saw it too.
So, apologies for the inconvenience. New website will be up and running soon. Thank you for your patience. In the meantime, please enjoy the plethora of content we have available on the interwebs for you at all the other Quest Keep locations. And if you want to see more of that and have us continue to bring you Quest Keep content, then please, the best way to support the channel is go to patreon.com/questkeep and pick a tier there and get some Patreon exclusive content like our sound checks and our Dice Unfoldeds, which are our improv warm-ups and our decompressors after episodes.
Good sound check.
Yeah, you think we get off the rails here.
No, just you wait.
Those are designed.
We don't even have rails.
I'm sorry, and where do you find that again?
Patreon.com questkeep.
That's probably my favorite time I've peed myself publicly. Is
Blood
sitting
Wars.
between you two guys.
Favorite time I peed myself.
We appreciate the honesty.
Dice Unfolded, maybe you'll tell us about your least favorite time. I'm gonna write that down. Roz. I'm just gonna write Roz P and no other notes, and hopefully I remember what that means.
Yeah. Like episode 80 something, you'll be like, what the fuck?
Roz P.
Rosp. Ugh, I gotta erase that.
Yeah. Otherwise, other ways you can support the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, all those things. And you can also do something that helps you and us simultaneously. What's that, you might ask? Well, go to our beacons.ai page for QuestKeep, and you'll get links to Kobold Press or Hero Forge, both of whom we are affiliates with. And if you can get stuff for yourself through them, they have amazing products. And I'm going to bring this back because I can't help but do it. We get a little piece of the action.
I don't know why it ever went away.
Yeah, you do it every time. Hey, we get a little piece of the action. Hey.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Give me a little taste of that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Like a taste of that, see?
Okay.
Also a piece of the action.
And a piece of the action.
Okay. Thank you. We love you. We're going to go into a fantasy world now. Which fantasy world is that? It's the homebrew world of Altero, created by Matt and Roz. However, we, in the real world, would like to recognize the privilege to work, play, and create on the traditional territories of the Musqueam people, and we encourage you to go to native-land.ca and learn more about the world you inhabit. Roz, save me from myself.
As we come back to the world of Altero. Where? We are in Coteferow, at the Foxlight Manor.
Yes.
You have defeated the wizard Paladin and his wizard cultists. And
And a paladin.
a Paladin of Zurge,
Not anymore.
the new god. The god
was
of
an asshole.
progress. And assholery, yes.
And
Distinctly
smugness.
failed to rip my arms off and beat me with them.
He did. He did fail at that.
There were 2 weddings, and then a big party after the fight.
Yeah.
Tons of heroes are drunk on the lawn. Some of them are still up and partying.
Craziest centerpiece ever. Giant ship in a tree.
Just the ruins, the wreckage of a burned out, crashed magical lair.
It's like an Altero music festival. It's the version of Burning Man. Set this tree and ship on fire and dance around.
Burning ship? That does sound fun, yeah.
Maybe it's gonna happen every year now. Maybe they'll have a festival every year here.
Just rebuild on the spot and then burn it down
Yeah.
again.
The Burning Ark Festival?
Amazing.
You thought Foxlight was making money before. Yeah. Little goblins like,
Hand over goblin.
hey
fist.
honey, I got an idea.
Fire festival.
Yep. Take a little note here on that track. Okay.
Don't worry, not with a Y.
Thank you.
I will say the Foxlight Festival has a pretty good ring to it.
Yeah, it does.
The Fire Festival at the Foxlight Manor. So, yesterday, one of the brides gave you a hug, and you and Sal had a little exchange with a promise that over breakfast today, you would catch up about some of the questions that you still have.
Cat's up, but yes.
Jesus Christ.
And
Have some with my potatoes.
You know, it's made from tomatoes.
You got one too?
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
He has taste.
Yeah. This is my job.
He's professionally funny.
Thank you.
Afford to do this shit.
That shit'll put me out of business. You know.
You're all in the hallway. You can smell the breakfast down the hall. And all of you are excited about what the day will bring. But you did have a bit of a moment at the end of the last episode, which brings us back in to this moment now, because Onovan, you gave Ala a hug, coming out of the dream, which was in reality a moment all of you got pulled into by Serge.
It's a good thing you wear black, because you got like smeary eyeliner on your shoulder after that bawling.
Prestidigitate, honey. I'm good.
And so now the group of you meet up with Anthem, headed to breakfast. One member short of the Slayers of Convenience. 2 if you count Chalkers.
1.5.
Always count chokers.
You'll be able to notice that Alan looks like she's still recovering, but not in the way you would have expected this morning. As you spot her coming down the hallway with Onovan, headed to the Manor's dining hall.
Are you, is this about Mog, or is this something from our interactions with Zurge?
Mostly the Zurge dream. It's a lot all at once.
Was it, something he said, or?
Well, I felt like he was specifically saying it to me about people leaving love.
Why? Why you?
I used to be engaged.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. To who?
His name was Isal. He's in Vostavia, in the Highlands. And we were together for like 7 years.
Wow.
And before we got married, I wanted a family, kids so badly, but I tried staying there and just, touring more locally, because, at first it was like, I could be on the road for like 6-8 months sort of thing and then come back, but like, that was just hard.
Were you already a paladin and everything at that point?
Yeah, I took my oath a few years before that.
Oh.
And so I tried staying there to make it work, and I felt like I couldn't be the paladin I needed to be. Not, it's so many other people that need help. I need to be traveling, finding my way to those people. And I grew up without one of my parents, and I didn't want to have a family and be that person.
Oh.
And
Were you still in love?
yeah,
Oh.
it was the second worst day of my life.
What was the first?
When my family got slaughtered.
That will do it, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every
Well,
time.
That was a bit rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a challenge, you know, like I don't really understand the point of monogamy. But like I did my best. We had sort of an on the road agreement, but it was not quite. Yeah. He definitely would have preferred not that. And you know, I have some self-control. I did okay, but I don't understand why, you know, you have a moment with someone, have a good time, and then you continue on your way. I don't really get why that's a problem, but I respect that. And, you know, that wasn't really the issue. The issue was I wasn't being the paladin that my oath required. And I couldn't have a family and then leave them. And eventually I decided that it wasn't fair to him. And so I ended it.
So,
It's been 8 years.
knowing that,
Haven't seen him since.
knowing that the main reason was actually more to do with a divine purpose you agreed to at the moment that you were saved by Allegrapinia, and that you didn't want to cause the eventual pain that you knew it would cause on a grander scale. Might not feel like it, but sounds like you were acting out of a love.
Yeah, I'm at peace with it now. I try not to think about it too much, but you know, it cut, and yeah, it just brought a lot back. I had a hard time after that for a while, but you know, got over it, and I hope he's doing really well. I hope he has the family he wanted, and someone that could be what he needed more than I could.
Yeah, I mean, things don't work out with people all the time. Something that works for a while doesn't necessarily always have people walking away, like Zurd was trying to say. Sometimes it's that love can be fleeting. It can be based on different things, and also certain types of it take work that certain people aren't ready to give. It sounds like there was actually a fundamental inevitability between the two of you.
Maybe. I think if it wasn't for the Paladin, like if I was just a performer, it would have been fine. Because I could perform and tour locally and only be away for a couple weeks at a time. Like I said, we had an agreement. Like, I understood him and he understood me. And that was fine. But I have a duty to Allegrapinia.
Yeah.
And, I know that it was out of love. And you completely know that, but I don't think it felt that way to him.
That's fair. But I mean,
I hoped that at some point he, realized that or something, but I don't know. I don't know. He still resents me or hates me or, you know, I've physically damaged a lot of people, but I've never hurt someone as badly as that.
I mean, that's the risk of love.
Yeah. But, you know, it means that kind of love is just not for all of us.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why do we think of these things, love and other domains that are overseen by gods, as purely divine and separate from the understanding of sciences?
I mean, I don't. I think, like I said, you know, it's a feeling, and if it was just divine, you would only ever get that feeling with one person. But, you know, you can be in love with more than one person. It's not a thing that doesn't happen.
Well, that's
It's, you know,
which means that it is potentially quantifiable.
What are you getting at? I don't know what you mean by these kinds of things only being divine, because I don't think they are.
I don't either. That is what I mean.
I don't know that it's quantifiable. I think it's too chaotic. It's up and down and it swirls and
Yes,
confuses you and can fade and come in and out. But
you are correct. The way we measure chaos is not by knowing what will happen, but by making predictions based on what has happened and trying to assess what could happen. That doesn't mean we absolutely measure it or absolutely know. What I do mean is that it is an energy. It is greater than the gods who represent it.
yeah, but the point of chaos is that no matter how many points of reference you already have, you can never predict anything.
Right. As is the case with many forms of energy that suffuse our world and worlds beyond us. The goddess of love being slain wouldn't be the end of love. Whatever action Zurge takes in her absence, be it temporary or otherwise, and I do believe it is temporary, is more likely to be the cause of the end of love, barring of that energy from this plane of existence.
I don't think the death of Morass would cause love to cease to exist.
No.
I think that it would have an effect, but over time, you know, like we've seen it with people not really falling out of love, but sort of losing their connection to it. But I think over time, that would fade and it would come back. And in much the same way as Zurge says that he was manifested by it. Like, I think that in time, another god of love would be manifested. But I don't think it's quite the same as...
I think you're absolutely right, but in that time of absence, Zurge would have more reign to shape the world as he sees fits, amass more power in the vacuum.
Yeah, if people... That connection to love is, you know, and because it's not just romantic.
No. I am a testament to that.
Yeah. I mean, I love you guys, and it's not romantic, but that's what helps us strive to be better, you know? Like, better's not a great word, but
Whole, complete, evolving, changing.
Yeah.
and to care for the world and others, you know, and that is what Serge is opposed to.
Yes. He only sees
Care for others.
He only sees the means to change the world through destroying parts of it and keeping other parts for himself. And his followers would do the same. So if you cannot destroy love, they simply take it and keep it for themselves. So, I think I know how to stop Zurge.
Yeah, how?
Okay. I didn't dive into his mind because that would explode my brain. I would go into potentially a catatonic state and not be able to be revived again. But what he said, because such entities, both mortal and otherwise, are too in love with the sound of their own voice to ever really keep everything inside. He said that he gains his power from those who believe he is necessary. He said that there are individuals who represent that change that he is as pillars of it, essentially as avatars, innovators once every generation or so. I believe that there is one such innovator alive in our realm right now. And I think a big step to stopping Zurge's plan is to do what we do best. Change people's minds.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we had to kill that person.
No, I would like to avoid that if we can. But if we have to.
No.
What I mean to say is this individual might be a zealot of Zurge, or they may be completely unaware of Zurge's existence.
That's where I'm more thinking.
I cannot make any assumptions without more information. I have fragments of who this individual is.
Oh.
Silhouette, very broad location, but it is a start. We can
What
start.
did the silhouette look like?
Like very similar to the shape that you see him as now.
Oh, okay.
So just humanoid.
Yes.
Okay, it's not super helpful.
I mean, it's helpful in one regard. The one place my brain went and said, "Oh, that would really suck," was Tango, for some reason.
Oh,
She's
My
very
brain went to
innovative.
the Empress.
I think
Be
it.
a challenge.
I would not think it to be Tango, because I don't think Tango is trying to change anyone's mind around her or really change the world around her beyond her own delight in experimentation or blowing shit up.
What Tango has a lot of love. She's effervescent.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I mean, but if it was, not a zealot of Zurge, but just someone innovating and inadvertently powering him,
And that's
and she was creating, cutting edge
and
I don't get.
engines and
I didn't get
airships.
the feeling that she would ever do it at the cost of destruction of something.
yes. I think it is not just creating.
Beyond like the slight amount that when you blow something up, things get scorched.
Yes, I think it is like more like innovation to society as a whole and being the representation of that. The maker of the engine might not be the person who sells it.
Yeah, okay. We have been standing in this hallway and just talking a lot.
Sorry, I assumed we were
I
definitely
thought we
sat
were
down and eating.
walking
Yeah,
talk. We were
yeah,
circling
yeah.
the thing.
Exactly.
I thought walk and talk at first.
Low
but
camera angle.
at a even
I have
walk and talk
oranges.
at a certain point, especially with how serious and emotional you were being,
Yeah,
that
that's
warrants a stop. That warrants a stop and turn.
You didn't go into. You kind of all pulled aside. You didn't go into
That's what I mean.
the breakfast hall.
Yeah. So I think Sal is expecting me, so I'm going to duck inside and we can.
Yes, but we need to continue this discussion because I believe that there is one other element.
Oh.
We have visions of the one called the Master. Yes?
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
This entity seems to exist to slay a god, or is going to fulfill that task in some way. We know that right now that god seems to be Mares, but does it need to be for the master's task to be completed?
Okay. So the master wanted us to convince him not to do it.
Yes.
And he learned from the goat that the goat was a herald of the horrible, unspeakable thing,
Yes.
and the killing of the god of Mares was the thing that is the moment that the goat is supposed to show up as the herald of the coming apocalypse from the void monster. So
There is.
that
You're
said,
suggesting
Zurg
that if
was
we
actually
can't
a fuck off.
stop him from it, we can sort of redirect him.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. I mean, I don't think he has to fulfill a purpose. I think he has a choice.
Yes.
But it is an option.
Sure, great.
There is one more thing in regards to the goat, as it were. I appear to be able to conjure what looks like or could be an aspect of it.
Okay.
Yeah, what's that? What does that mean?
Well, during our battle yesterday, I summoned in aberration, and normally said aberration is something that is unknowable yet recognizable. This was unknowable and certainly unrecognized and took the form of a goat-like figure, twisted and gnarled and deadly.
Yeah, but didn't you also take the form of a goat?
What? When?
That was a transmutation.
Yeah, you go polymorphed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, so just goats were a thing happening.
Yes, but
Maybe you had goats on the mind.
normally such intrusive thoughts don't take hold when casting a spell like summon aberration. The void does what the void will do best.
Sure. I mean, I think you might have
enough.
been influenced of the recent memory coming back to us from the actual void goat herald that we met.
But the void doesn't just bring me my memories, it always brings something else with it, something unknown.
Okay.
We could maybe learn more from conjuring it.
Oh, really?
Or
I
just,
don't
like,
know.
Keep an eye out for goats.
I don't think all goats are a
Yeah, not all
problem.
goats, but like if we're like, what's that goat doing?
Hashtag
here?
not all goats.
Episode title.
No, the 60 is going to be called Stay Goated.
This was hashtag
Can't go
not
back
all
to back
goats.
goats,
We
can
can. We certainly could do that if we want to.
But to be fair, with 60 and Stay Goated, the goat stuff was actually from Soundcheck.
Oh yeah, from
I
the
said,
soundtrack for
I
this
said
time.
stay goated in the episode.
In the episode.
True,
Yeah.
true.
But it's a reference to soundcheck.
It was.
When?
Irrelevant right
Yes.
now.
Breakfast
That-
smells amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, we should
Breakfast
eat
first.
and calm down. I just want you to know that I have plans. Well, I have thoughts that could lead to plans, but as we always do, we will need to help each other in that way.
Okay. Eyes out for suspicious goats and fawns.
Let's start there.
I'm not saying that's the specific thing. I'm
No,
just
but
like,
it's a good start.
if goats are a theme so far.
Yes, yeah. I wouldn't say any horned thing.
I didn't say any horned thing.
I know. I'm just trying to narrow and broaden the spectrum, find out where the boundaries are.
Yeah. I mean, could be a sheep.
Sal's here could be a sheep, but she's
He's just so hungry. We're like, no. What kind of goat?
He just called me a horned thing. I'm leaving.
Okay.
They invite you in. Everything. There's a big
I've called
like
you worse.
buffet style spread, but there's also people moving around. Everyone looks hungover and tired, except for Jack.
Lots of piles of sausages.
Jack's walking around greeting everybody as they come in. So he sees you and he comes over. Sal waves at you, but she's like, oh, oh. And he's like, hey, everybody, how's it going?
Oh, you're
you
the
look
chip-
refreshed.
Yeah, I feel.
Do you go? Shh. Just take it down like a couple decibels.
You look refreshed. Yeah.
I mean, I guess somewhat. I didn't get a lot of sleep.
You look great.
I slept fine.
Always look great.
Yeah, I'm all right.
So, join us.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to talk to Sal. Very good.
She's also going to ask you to take it down a few decibels.
Does it cost you magic abilities to do the whole? Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we need to worry too much about, you know, what could possibly happen before we have another long rest.
Sure. I was just going to see if you could lesser restaurate Sal.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think I can.
Oh.
I could do that.
Or lesser restore.
I,
What's restorate? Is that the word?
no, it's lesser restoration.
Yeah, but so
Yeah.
it's just then it's restorate, right? Sorry, never mind.
Yeah.
Sal has like a pile of breakfast in front of her that she's kind of like, ugh. Anthem.
Hi. So you mentioned the thing to me when we were walking down the aisle.
You should sit down.
Yes, I will.
You're all welcome, of course.
You're looking a bit peaky. And I put my hand on her shoulder and close my eyes and whisper to myself and cast lesser restoration.
Oh, God, yes. Paladins. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get as many details as you can give me. When more precisely was this that you saw Saresh? Specifically where? What kind of interactions did you have? Or as much as you can tell me.
So probably a decade.
Okay.
I want to tell you as much as I can. He'd made me promise that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Okay, so you interacted with him directly.
But I mean, I think Hammerlain, you know, clearly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying anything.
Do you guys want to go somewhere where people can't eavesdrop
Yeah.
to talk about it?
Well, it's only here our friends, and Winslow across the room kind of waves at her, but she's sitting off with a bunch of other people who are sitting quietly somewhere else. She's like, I don't think it. No one is magically eavesdropping, and it is just us.
Yeah. Also, and then I'm going to cast message and say, we can talk like this if you want. And it's just in her head.
That sounds fine. Winslow doesn't remember because the old gnome on the beach made them both forget.
The old gnome on the beach. So Winslow was also there?
Yes.
Okay.
She remembers it not. And I was left with the memory of Saresh so that I would make sure we didn't just stumble back into meeting him again. Don't come back, stay away, don't tell anyone. And I didn't until the world was ending and you showed up wearing his cloak. And I felt like,
Compelled.
well, if anyone should know.
Yeah, I mean, I made a promise to Hammerlain that I would find answers, whether that was closure for her or she spent a long time looking for one of her best friends.
He described it to me as being stuck there with his finger in the hull of a boat.
Oh. And where is there?
I can point it out on a map. There isn't, like, a thing there. We were traveling, there was some bandits on the water, and we were doing a small job. Supposed to be an easy thing between bigger missions. And so, we stumble across something protected.
Like a place or a thing or
A bay.
Oh, okay.
Presumably sounded like some kind of monster. Asleep.
And is the monster protecting something, or is
No, I think
they
that
protecting
Saresh
the monster?
and the gnome are stopping something from coming out or back.
Oh. Whoa.
It requires a constant secret presence, as much as I could tell. And I think the gnome is very old and won't survive, and Saresh is taking their place.
So you think they're still there?
I think so. Unless he's been able to pass that task to someone else.
Can you point this out on a map?
I will.
please? Holy shit.
It sounds like, and the reason to leave us with very little memories of it all, is that the more that you talk about it, the more you weaken the protections. And it needs to stay hidden and secret. Something terrible. I don't know, the world ends all the time for the Steel Wing. So for me, I thought, well,
Who was the old gnome?
I don't know.
You never got the name.
Well, I probably did.
Oh. Okay.
And I was left with just enough that I could leave. She unfurls, like, she sends a note to someone and then they come back and she unfurls a map for you of the Ring Nations and indicates a little cove somewhere on a coastline.
Okay.
If I knew more, I don't anymore. You know,
Okay.
apparently if he felt very desperate about it, if he leaves, or the gnome was to leave, I'm unclear, that would be to take his finger out of the hole and everything would sink.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, if it's up to just a couple of people, it's only... I feel like...
Probably more complicated than I know.
Sure, but there's probably a solution. Thank you.
They seemed happy on a quiet beach. Drinking and playing cards and waiting.
But stuck. Okay.
And I don't think in time all the time.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Like, I don't think to be able to come forward to tell us to not stay there. They came out of something.
Like a portal or like a...
I don't understand it in my memories anymore.
Oh.
But then they weren't there. And they are trying to keep people away from whatever this place is.
Huh.
So if you go there, I think you will see nothing at first. But don't just leave.
Okay. Okay.
As much as I can help you, I'm sorry.
That's... no, this is a lot more than what made me go... "Whoa," and then Haladon.
And then Haladon.
Yeah, about that. I mean, there's a lot of celebration and all that stuff, but I'm really sorry that choices from your past weighed so heavily on you and your friends, and that the relationship turned out the way it did.
Thank you. I'm sorry as well about the empty seat at our table.
I mean, that's okay. There's more to it than is easily explained.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
If anyone could, it is your friends here.
Yeah. How's Winslow?
They are well.
Yeah. And Finian, sorry, I'm disregarding.
They're catching up after being in hiding for so long.
Yeah. Do they have full memory of their time in
Yeah.
your mind?
Sort of. It's coming back to them.
Okay.
I'm excited to catch her up and spend time together and get to know my children.
Yeah.
And in the world, and find a new place in it. And in that vein, what can we do to help you with your next steps?
I mean, our next stop we know for sure is Toranik. Right?
Are you guys speaking out loud now?
Oh, yes.
Yes, she says it loud.
Yeah.
What can we do to help you?
We were
Not even really sure.
We were in talks about procuring a convenient mode of transportation, perhaps putting up some of our collected coin from our adventures to acquire an airship.
Oh,
Yeah, airships are cool. At this point, Ella seems to have kind of shaken it off and is looking.
Oh, nice.
And prestidigitated the raccoon eye mascara.
Breakfast helps.
Yeah.
It always does.
you see Smitty just like slink past the doors and on the way out.
She winks at him.
He's just like, yes. I mean, we can help you with contact. We can help you set up plans. Support whatever you need. We might be able to contact people here in the city at different temples, and there might be magical travel possible. Anything.
You know, honestly, despite like Zerge, the train was pretty fun. I wouldn't mind taking the train to Toranik. You know, it's not the train's fault that he's a dick.
That's true.
But like, we should probably send a message back to Aurora to let her know how things turned out here.
Yes. If she hasn't already heard, but it would still behoove us regardless to send it to her.
She'll see the...
I'll call for
But more detail, you know, straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
I'll call for Norel. She's like a magical scribe. She lives here She can send messages magically to a lot of different places. She can be here and she reaches out to someone. She's like, surely she'll be here quickly. If you want to send some messages, of course.
Good.
What else can we do?
I can't really think of anything, honestly. I'm at a loss. So much has happened.
I have a couple messages I could send.
Is it appropriate to ask if there's anything left of your traveling companion and compatriot, and that you require an urn or a box or?
There did not seem to be any remains.
I know you went back to the ship.
We have her shield. If you have anyone going through the wreckage,
We are actually representatives, arcane representatives from the establishment, and a representative from Portalis has also arrived. They want to secure and obviously protect the people around it in case the ship has anything.
Yeah, I mean, we took pretty much everything good out of it.
there might be hidden things, who knows, but
Yeah, we didn't want to spend a ton of time in there. There's a couple traps.
if you find
You know,
any
so
out of
be careful.
place ears of corn or other strangely intact produce with things inside that are not produce,
Okay.
Yeah, we found the shield in an ear of corn. It was very weird.
Yes, it was just a regular-sized ear of corn, and a full-size shield popped out of it as I shucked it. It was,
Jack is standing behind her, kind of comes in, shoving bacon in his face, and he's just like, I fucking love magic.
yeah, this
magic's
is
awesome.
this is
Yeah.
produce because
Yeah.
it's Emjua. The thing that I'm hoping to find that may or may not. I mean, it's easily replaceable in one regard, but it was a corkscrew with just a picture of grain on it, like the kind
Oh.
that you would find in a little.
Like, little junk shop kind of thing.
Yep. Yep.
It was her.
divine focus.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the word. Sorry, it's still a little foggy.
Understand?
Wow. Okay. I mean, I myself, obviously, having a patron, completely understand that, sometimes it's not the item, it's the emphasis.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more about your connection to the item than what the item is.
All right. I mean, if you're looking for train tickets, we can arrange those. I'll let Norel spend some time with you first, and you can send out your magical messaging, whatever you need to do to contact people, and let them know where you're going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go write a couple letters to get sent.
Amazing. And sounds like, and then of course magically, if we can help you with anything ourselves, you need anything fixed or repaired, I've got you. And Jack's all about. If there's anything locked that you can't open?
Anthem just gets up and walks away.
Okay.
He's been very much doing what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm trying to figure out how to slay a god. May I ask, were you conscious or aware when the aspect of Zurge, the god of change, arrived, or was that only visible to us?
Only visible to yourselves.
Right.
See any weird goats?
No, but I will put out a message to people to keep an eye out.
Yeah, suspicious goats.
It is among your and Jack's purview, as it were, to be aware of members of society that are making big waves and splashes. Yes?
Okay, yes.
Is there any one individual you can think of in all the known world who is alive today that is representative of true change and innovation? Trying to change the world in heretofore unknown ways. Trying to might purport themselves as trying to make the world better for everyone.
Oh, wow.
With their innovation or
As an artificer, there is, like, new ways to use magic.
right.
Specifically with some of the potion brewing masters.
Interesting. It might be that avenue. I'm just trying to think of just like one name.
Well, I mean, I would, if I was asked to go find someone about it, I would go to the person whose potion style magic is being used as part of the way they generate steam with the trains.
Who is that?
Potion seller.
I've gone off to join Anthem at this point.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So only you hear her say,
Do some sort of World's Fair, Altero innovations.
Antonio Starkus. Yes.
it's Alessio.
Starkus.
Enerva.
I'm sorry?
Enerva is his last name.
Is that in E?
Have you ever met any of those? They're using magic and science to make, like, potion spells.
I have not. I mean,
You've met one.
Yeah,
Charlotte.
roll.
yes.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Roll Charlotte.
I
You
was going
already
to say
did.
roll like a memory thing. Yeah.
Sorry, Charlotte was the
The vendor in Rake.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
did the like.
Yeah, that's right.
Drinks and stuff.
That's right.
Who is one of the people I'm going to write a letter to now.
Oh god, is Charlotte fucking
Powers steam train. Yes, and
we have to kill Charlotte?
no.
If that's the case, you're mean. What did you do to piss her off, man?
Man, I didn't get any vibe like that. She
Oh,
seemed-
okay. No, I mean piss off Roz.
Oh.
So that now
well,
you have
so
to-
many.
So now we have to go kill Charlotte. She's just trying to torture you.
I mean, maybe not her, but there's this pig she really likes.
Sorry, and what city did we meet her in again?
In Rake.
Rake. That's right.
Well, we were partying with Hammerlain.
Yeah, but she also is like travels.
Okay,
She's just
so
there
she
temporarily.
might be, yeah.
She had a kiosk and was selling magically enhanced foods and potions.
They did all sorts of things. She made you a tea.
Yeah. Right. Okay, that is.
I mean, you've been on a train. Isn't it fascinating?
In more ways than one.
Okay. Narelle arrives, so she's like frantically coming in with a whole bunch of like scrolls fly as she comes through the space.
Anthem.
Oh, I gotta do a thing before you catch up with me.
Okay.
So you've walked away while you're hearing the name. Alessio. And you?
I walk out of the room and I find a spot where I don't think anyone's gonna overhear me, and I cast Sending
Nice. Okay.
to Hammerlain. And I say, Saresh is stuck holding back some great evil. In ring nations with Old Gnome, very much alive. At least 10 years ago. Mog is dead. Respond to that.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So you finish sending that. Alla is chasing after you.
Yeah, I'm like looking around to see, like, not here, but in my head in other rooms.
And I'm just kind of standing there looking. It looks like I'm staring at a wall. There's nothing in the spot. There's some really nice art here, some pottery, like a bunch of cool shit, and I'm just kind of like,
Oh, Anthem.
huh?
Oh, hey. Just, before we give stuff to Norel to send, I'm gonna write a letter to Astrid.
Oh,
Because, it was a hard time and she was there for it. So.
did you say you have sending stones to talk to Astrid?
Yeah, but I got more to say than 25 words.
Oh, that's fair.
But I, you know her. Is there, I'll mention that I'm traveling with you. What name did she know you by, and is there anything you want to say?
Oh, she would know me just as Daros at the time. Sorry, I was just very much lost in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Let Astrid know that for you to for you to talk about her the way you do, I'm glad that she found someone like you in her life, and that I would lay down my very life for you, and she should know that.
Cool. Yeah, I will put that in.
Yeah.
I actually met her.
As I say that, and you're mid-sentence, I just grab you in a big hug.
Oh, thank you.
It's taking a little while for Mog's whole thing to hit me in waves. It's coming in waves.
Yeah,
I care about you a lot, Ala.
I care about you too. A lot. Yeah, I met Astrid at the same time. Well, she was with the royals in the capital there, and that's when I met her. So we've been friends for like 10 years up there, but so she understands that time. So I just thought I'd get some stuff off. But since you know her, I just wanted to give you the chance. I will write all that in.
Right.
And I go off. Just write a letter. Nothing specific that we need to do here, but just kind of being
So
talking about what happened and when it's brought up, and
amazing.
then the note for him, and then a shorter letter to Charlotte, kind of filling her in on, because she's aware of what we knew at the time about what was going on with the God of Love and everything, so kind of catching her up on that stuff, and just being like, because I don't think I got to send her the stone. I wanted to send her one because but I think I ended up giving that stone set to Bubs.
You did.
Yeah. But
Yeah, you did. No, and then I think you said then I'll go get another one.
yeah, I don't think I ever did though.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
We didn't have time.
Shit.
Yeah, so just kind of updating her on that and being like, I don't know where you are right now, but I assume Norel's doing it with magic, so it'll just go to whoever. Just being like, I hope we meet up again sometime, not too distant future.
Rad. You get a message back from Hammerlain. She says, I'm on my way. What the fuck did you do to the moons now? Tell Jackie owes me 50 gold.
Okay. We didn't do anything to the moons.
Oh,
Yeah, or are you still in? You're still in the room.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm coming back in.
Yeah.
Because I hear that and I'm like, looking for Jack.
Yeah, he's chatting with Anand.
Oh, Jack. Heads up. I hear you owe 50 gold to Garjata Hammerlain.
What? No. Did she tell you that? Because that's not true.
You might want to have.
She
that
owes.
ready.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, is she coming?
Yeah.
Do we?
No.
We have to wait for her?
Probably not long.
Oh, that's true. She can like pop around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have a portal to this place because I told her she wasn't welcome anymore.
Oh.
There appears to be.
What?
Because you don't want to pay her the 50 gold?
It's not about the 50 gold, it's about the principle.
Well, what? What happened?
What? Yeah.
It's between me and the dwarf.
That's all right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I mean, we're going to ask her. Do you want us to have both sides of the story? No.
If
Now
it's
I'm
between
curious.
them, that's between them.
I think it would behoove us more to ask Hammerlain why the.
Okay, obviously I'm not serious. She's obviously welcome in my home.
Oh.
But like,
Because she's on her way.
God damn it.
Yes.
You know, I hope she brings a good wedding gift that's worth at least 50 gold. And he kind of like,
It's probably some kind of bet.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's have it.
Well, as I was saying, it maybe would behoove us to ask Hammerlain about why the moons still aren't fixed.
What's wrong with the moons? They
What?
seem like they're where they're supposed to be.
She just said, "What did you do to the moons now?" As if I did something to the moons. I've done that.
Oh no, we didn't do anything to the moons at all. They are where they should be,
Yeah.
but they are not the right color. In fact, their color appears to be fading.
What?
I just thought it was a bit cloudy.
Inside. What are you looking at?
Up.
Oh, okay.
Just up.
Yeah,
Also, it's
in my mind.
Daytime. It's,
It's like how I keep checking my watch, even though it's not on my wrist.
They've been visible day and night, right?
yep,
Okay. And now they're back to their usual
difficult to see during the day.
word. Okay. Color.
yes.
Huh. What the hell?
Fading to a more like muted grayish tone, each of them. Zurge is still, his machinations are still at play, so I am not entirely surprised. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, that's not too surprising, I guess. It's annoying. I thought we were done with the fucking moons.
Yeah.
Well, in the same way, we know that we aren't completely done with this, right?
Yeah, I just thought the moon part was done.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we still don't know what was making them do what they were doing.
Yeah,
We just know it stopped.
I just assumed it was like Paladin and Zurge using the Paladin make like just destabilize, make people frightened and like everybody anxious and like, oh,
was
what's
working.
going on and stuff like that.
But it was having an effect on the werefolk also. So if it were just illusory, then that wouldn't necessarily happen unless, like, lycanthropy is psychosomatic, which would be a preposterous but marvelous finding.
I mean, any more preposterous than the amount of, like, how bright these things in the sky are causing you to transform?
Yeah.
Also, they can
I
do
mean,
it
I
at
don't
will,
know all
can't they?
that much about lycanthropy, but when we were on the airship, we were asking about like the moons being weird, and they were like, yeah, but like there wasn't anything crazy fucked up like tides being weird or anything.
Yes.
Sal kind of hears you. She's like, helped them make new wares, whatever they were doing.
Right.
Was always part of whatever Haladon's magic was trying to do.
And we only kind of know why.
Yeah.
Fair
Sometimes
enough.
it's
Okay,
about
not
belief,
done with
right?
moon shit.
Just like the gods, the power comes from believing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Semitic.
Yeah.
Like you just said.
Yeah. Because the colors of the full moons, it was the different moons that made the different mushrooms, the different colors, but it was because it invoked different emotions, because you had to fight under anger, and that's how you got the one mushroom, and then you had to cry, and all the stuff under the blue moon to get the other ones, and then it was the both that gives the purples that we never saw, and that's how they make the new wares, apparently, so, yeah.
All right.
Well,
still
while
more
we
there,
ponder,
right?
you ponder. We're gonna take a short break. We'll see you back in a few minutes.
Hey, we ponder, you ponder, everybody ponders. We ponder.
Oh, it got heavy.
Yeah, that was really
Goddamn.
intense. Welcome to Altero. Hi kids, do you like violence?
Bins are around. The birds are already there.
Oh, I see what's coming.
Look out, my pistol.
Oh, nope, I don't.
So I have 5 attacks
Holy fuck.
with haste, and advantage on all of them.
Your rage is so happy.
No, not the healer. Oh yes, the healer.
No! 2 nat ones.
I mean business!
There's an amazing group of heroes. They're known as the Steel Wing. They are famous across the world. You 4 players are not those guys. We could all use a little saving, right? Heroes who are gonna kill the shark!
What shark?
There's one thing I know about Tibbles. Always inclined to save babies.
Your gods have no honor. Believe it.
Enhanced interrogation, I think, is what they call it.
I gag a little and drop him.
I'm just gonna cut off a halfling's leg.
Let us save them.
Yeah,
Purge them.
screw them.
A loving wife and family, and I am going to seduce him.
Oh.
Get him in the coat, smack him with the hammer.
And what of the sacrificed? Why are they punished for her sins?
But you give me fucking back Gordy right the fuck now, or I won't rest until every last bit of this marsh is fucking gone.
You aspire to godhood. Yeah. That is not sacrifice. No. That is hubris.
You have no faith in me. Come on. Like, someday those are gonna be bells because I've been doing it.
It's not good to have bells, okay?
I'm using my Columbo skills here.
Black people are not like a lot of things we think they're like, you know.
Yes, 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 yes. I am Beak.
You want to do our homework together, pal?
If only somebody would invent something to help us add.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I could probably scrounge up an abacus.
Do you even math, bro?
No.
I can't right now. I'm doing math. Have to think on that.
I did bring math into it.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's magic, so fuck you guys. Here we go.
Our motto, a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Absolutely.
That is not our motto. Who told you that was our motto?
Home is where the barber is?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That my thoughts don't matter.
Yes.
Damn, I feel like this developed quickly.
When souls touch.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
I'm gonna pick his pockets.
I have a D&T party with my stuffed animals!
No, it's not for the butler, it's for Butler. My name is Butler.
We will be rolling around naked gnomes again.
There's just like droplets of water flying off of him as he flies through the air. And he's naked, like.
How thick is the blade hole?
If you don't lose your pants in harmony,
Those were my
did you
good
really
trousers.
even go?
My name is Goblin of the Bogoblins.
Have you ever picked your nose? It's good stuff up there.
She's beauty and she's grace. She'll wreak havoc on your face.
And he just throws the door open, and he's just wearing a towel. Kind of like does some stretches.
That's like the worst pickup line I've ever heard. Maybe the adult also.
Hey girl, with you and me, that's all we need to make all the fireworks happen.
What?
Tell me straight. You and Rurik, were you riding the devil's saddle?
Hey, big guy, have you ever slept with someone? I do it for love. I fell in love with a mermaid, and she had great big fins.
You are so strong. You are a woman of no bounds.
Hashtag sexy murder dream. You have acted out of love. That is not a bad thing.
Because what plagues this land is love. You have ever lost something so dear that the rest of everything in your life fades like sand through your fingers?
They're all I have left of her. She's never coming back. And I'm so alone.
Many have lost what you have lost, and none would sacrifice what you have sacrificed.
Keep the flowers. Keep alive that memory. Find the thing that connects you.
His name, dude.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
Meant to be.
He's looking Billy Goat's rough.
It's the brazier of Conjuring Fire Elementals.
Scry me a river.
Spider. It's a spy. Barbarian joke.
You want to go on a D8? That's the
Room and Boar. Great place.
I believe you, but I kind of have bigger, pardon the pun, but fish to fry.
And it's called Countercell.
There it is.
It doesn't get old.
No. Although
Nothing gets old at this table except me.
This time.
When a statement must be made, it must be made loudly.
Sometimes it's the only way to face the darkness is to embrace the darkness.
Welcome back. Heroes! Yay!
That's us.
I am not a barbarian.
Settle down, settle down.
You do you, babe.
Kill a few people here and there in the name of don't kill me.
There's a little something else in there.
We've been through some stuff together. This is how we create
Peer
bonds.
pressure.
It's been the best part of my life.
I'm not going to the temple.
You start to vomit all over Arin.
No!
He had a fling with a tiefling.
Maybe I should wear like a sneaky detective outfit.
Are you sure I can't tempt you?
With this.
That's not delightful, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight and you guys are turning it into a sex thing, and that damage was trash.
And what is your 7th favorite drink?
Oh my god.
Friends solve puzzle together. Friends, our team. I'm good at killing things, and you guys are passable.
Hello! Oh, lovely wedding.
He is now engulfed in flames.
I think I got in a couple good hits.
Fennel's unconscious again! Hello, Zap!
Whoa! Drop a 0.
Estravel!
She is the devil.
Okay, so she's looking for a vessel, and that's...
Do not let that happen.
Focus fire!
You are so hungry. The familiar and unfamiliar faces of everyone you've ever killed. There is no justice here, only sickness. And I am the cure.
No.
Her eyes go black.
Oh no. No, I'm down.
Saving them is... That's it. That's all. That's all. That's everything.
Not ideal to have to kill your friends.
She repeats back words that you said to her once. When a statement must be made, it must be made loudly.
I've found people and starting to feel like a real person again.
Because I have friends. I have friends now.
What is sound check? What do we do on sound check?
Well, technically, we're supposed to count to 5 so that you can balance our audio. However, we no longer count to 5. We do stupid voices and characters, and you're not even in the sound booth anymore. So, quite frankly, I don't know what this is.
You're a lost kid in a grocery store looking for your mom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Buddy, I'm right here.
Oh, I know.
Alain,
Well, go on.
you're the mom panicking because you lost your kid in the grocery store.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 1, 2, I'm gonna count. 3, 4, 5.
I'm sorry.
I had a black mom, sorry.
I was waiting for 4.5.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Sounds good to me.
Hello, we're back. What? Everyone's like,
I was about to do a music-y thing, and then you and I was like, ooh. Where's that going?
Nope, that's it. That's it.
okay. We're here having breakfast with Jack and Sal, the Fox Lake Manor.
Well, Jack just stormed off.
Yeah, he stormed off to go.
Harumph.
We just finished breakfast.
Yes, yes.
His gambling
Sent
debt
some letters.
is owed, and he's like,
Gotcha. I know you right here.
Okay, and then you're sending some messages through Norel.
Yep.
So she can process a bunch of that for you. So if you've written letters, you can send them off through her.
Is Norel her first name?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Character in Shadows of Vermonto is named Mia Norel.
oh.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just doing the math. So 50 turns into 500 turns into, what would that be?
5,000?
50,000. Is he gonna go get 50,000 copper and be like,
Yeah.
there you go.
Just bag of holding of copper.
I like it.
I gotta run to the bank before shit's here.
Shit.
Pettiest way to do it.
Okay. Is there anything that you want to do in the couple of minutes that you've got here? She said she's on her way. You would anticipate she's magically able to get to the city, but she probably has a different place that she teleports to than Jack's place because he's clearly had a fight with her.
I think after Jack buggered off and Anthem sat down, he's actually gonna finally eat. He's just like eating bacon.
Alla wants to go put her face back on and do her hair and look like less of a morning after hot mess.
You're back. I got a surprise for you.
Oh, you're still here.
Yeah, I got 10 minutes.
I only need 4.
Don't I know it?
And that's
Oh, Smitty.
He gets, the more we explain about him, the worse he gets.
All right, don't be so judgmental against Smitty.
Nah, I got
Fun guy.
Someone has to.
He runs a restaurant.
It's not a great restaurant, but it's good for the family.
Yeah.
The scarf and bucket.
Yep.
Bucket, no.
Scarf and bucket.
Yeah. It's
right.
known for food poisoning. The bucket's not all the time, but they're on hand.
Great for a hangover.
It's about quantity, not quality.
Of course.
Bucket.
Wow. Smitty's really developed this episode.
It's the BBEG.
I'm the great innovator.
I'm an innovator.
It's called franchising.
It's just like, he's a really nice guy.
He's great.
And yourself, do you just chill with some tea in the
Yes.
in the dining hall? Okay.
Very much so. Yes.
Okay. Winslow and Finian come over to you and ask if it's
Oh, hell yeah.
they could join. Okay, to join the table.
Yes, please. Please.
No, of course. We didn't really talk yesterday.
On account of the whole thing.
Yeah. Congratulations, newlyweds.
Yeah, they look kind of like excited, nervous. They're catching up on everything. And as she kind of glances over, she just says, "We owe you a great debt. Thank you."
You don't owe us anything.
No, not by my accounting. Yeah. I mean, just a thought, but if you do feel, I know Sal feels some weight of responsibility for the doings of Paladin, and if you feel any kind of the same, he's been up to some bad stuff. He forcibly turned a bunch of people into experimental various things, and without a lot of thought for the consequences. And I think that if you haven't met Valor Bodengrim...
We are headed to Portalis.
Oh, good. Okay, because I feel like you want to...
We will help with all the new wares. Yes.
Good, because a lot of them... Actually, there was a were slime. Did you ever come across Charkus? He showed up briefly during the confrontation and then literally slipped through the cracks of the ship.
He is very good at staying hidden.
Yes. He is an ooze that has become sentient and takes on human forms, forms in the multiples. He was responsible for the apprehension of a lot of the people who were turned into wares. And convincing him, I tried to tell him once Haladon was dealt with, because all he thought of was kill Haladon at any cost, even my own life. I think there's a chance to use the knowledge that he has to restore some form of closure to the people, the loved ones of the people who are apprehended, because he helped apprehend him. And
I believe I may have, in my dealings with him, incepted something in his mind that might put him on the path of positive change.
Good.
I don't know how that will manifest. It could lead to balance in his mind. It could lead to just another imbalance in a different direction. Regardless, while you seek information from him, perhaps you could also assess him, see how he is faring.
We will.
I think it might go a long ways, because I don't think he feels a lot of trust anywhere. If you were to put out a call, say there was postings that went out to different towns and stuff that said, any one-of-a-kind, seeking one-of-a-kind, unique were peoples, slimes, oozes, included in that vernacular, then he might see that and know he is the only one. looking for help. We're here to help you. I don't know. It's just
We're on it.
just a thought.
It'll be a great quest for us.
Yeah. What was it like being inside Sal's mind, the way you were? Do you recall? Or?
Yes, of course.
Oh, I don't know. Like,
But time is different and moves different. Not the experience for us that it would have been for others outside. But also safe. Some shame.
why shame?
Like hiding instead of confronting.
Well, I mean, it all worked out.
So far.
Yeah. But, I mean, look at the timing of it all. If it weren't for you hiding the way you did, then he might have singled you out with all of the followers he had amassed, and without all of these guests here, who were all very capable themselves, things might have gone very differently. So...
We are proud.
Good. Let that supersede your shame.
And we will do something with those abilities and feelings and make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you.
They both kind of take their leave, and Finian, who doesn't say very much, is just like, I remember you. Thank you. And the two of them kind of
He just takes a piece of cheese, bucks off.
They're adjusting. Things are very different, obviously, on the outside of someone's mind, where they've been lost and jumped right back into combat.
Did they stay in rat form that whole time? Because when
Not while you were partying.
No. While they were in Sal's mind, because when Donovan came across them,
They were,
literal,
Yep.
just rats.
Yep.
Not like half more, not
Yes.
whatever.
Not in their hybrid form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm more like, just wonder what that, if you come out of that after like a month, if you're just in that one form.
Cheese, run, hide.
You watch as the two of them actually, so they take a spot together near a window, and they begin practicing their forms. So they are duelists. And although they're not using weapons, there's no rapier in either of their hands, although you know that is their weapon of choice, they begin to practice forms with each other that are like, it's like a dance. And they're extremely capable and elegant, and they move with grace, but it is also something they clearly do together.
Oh, cool.
So you kind of watch them do a bit of that in the background of the larger dining hall, where there is a window and sunshine coming in. And that piece is disrupted immediately.
By children.
Well,
Please. Please.
All right, let's do it. Where is he?
Oh, right, Hammerlain. That's right.
and children, because she comes into the room and all the kids. So she has Oscar on one leg and the twins on the other, and she's just like,
riding leg.
Where the fuck is Jack? And then she sees you guys and she's like, and you guys.
Hey! Are there only 2 guppies?
There's 2 guppies.
Yeah. I thought there were 3.
No.
I thought there were 4 kids.
3 kids.
3 kids.
There were 3 of the
I know what's
burnt
going
batch.
on.
There were 3 of the burnt batch, 2 guppies, a naps and a slaps.
Why are you looking at me weird?
You said I know what's going on.
Yeah, I was joking.
Sorry, I thought you meant there was something. Never mind.
Oh, I love you guys. All right.
I don't know shit.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, so Hammerlain comes in and she's like, and you guys.
Hey, I'm gonna stand up and.
She's like, okay, go find your dad. He owes me money.
Yeah, what? I'm going to.
We have so much to do.
Oh.
Well,
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
so, okay. Saw the ship. Good stuff. What happened to Mog?
Oh, okay. So, Mog was a.
I need to be here. Just a second.
Yeah. Basically.
Do you want the whole thing or just the cliffs?
I can sum it up, I think. Mogathra Kegforge pissed in the fountain of the Kegforge family.
Right.
At that moment, the goddess Samjua burnt her away and replaced her with a shadow copy of Mogathra Kegforge. That's the Mog we know
bitch.
and love.
Yes.
Who
I
was intended to be a weapon and fulfilled her destiny as an explosion of divine radiant light that took out what was a weird hand that was a god-killing weapon of Zurge. It's gone. And so is our Mog.
Our Mog. Is there another Mog copy?
We're not sure, but
Well, there was
might.
the original, but we don't know
Huh.
what she's like, first of all.
Or if she's still around.
Or if Samjua just said, bye-bye. So.
Complicated.
Gods.
Yeah.
But we need to go to Toranik. We recovered Mog's shield, which was
her grandmother's shield.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to bring that back, tell her family her story, and pay our respects.
And then what? Presumably,
Ring Nations. That's where I want to go.
is that Saresh or is that the moon shit?
We don't know what the moon.
Yes, the earliest we observed that phenomena was last night.
I didn't notice.
There was a bit of partying and libation,
notice?
so
They're like
I
2% different.
Yeah, I did. I told them this morning I didn't want to put a hampering on.
I don't know how you put up with them.
I compartmentalize.
But there was a lot going on. We the whole ship crashed in, and the thing we pulled the.
I know! Bring it in! You guys saved the world!
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah, come on, take
I'll bring it in. I'll bring it in.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Yes.
Ella's coming back down with her
that's
like
good. Yep.
stuff, and it's like hugs.
Okay. Yep.
But
Yes.
yeah, there was a whole
Yep.
wedding party
Hugs.
and stuff, and
Okay.
Yeah, I heard the wedding party was great.
yes, and yeah, we don't even know what Paladin is dead, but we don't know. That's seemingly all we did. We didn't do like a.
We also interacted with Zurge twice in the span of 6 hours.
True.
Okay, so whatever that did, got rid of our mass illusion, because the moons are all where they're supposed to be. Great.
Yes.
But then we've got what's actually going on with them. So they're leeching.
Leeching.
What?
Leeching what from what to whom?
Yeah.
Good question. I don't know. I thought you guys might have more clues.
Well, we are working on that, and we do. This first interaction was at the tail end of the battle of the ship. The second interaction was in a manifested dream, shared dreamscape. During our rest last night, Zurge.
Empty beer, fresh beer.
Zurge wanted to interact with us. And he let slip a few things, and I'm not sure if it was intentional or just a matter of his hubris. He explained that he is the manifestation of the general population's belief in innovation and innovative minds throughout history for hundreds and hundreds of years. And there's one that I could pass out that is alive now. I just don't know who it is. We have a few potential leads, but I don't know.
Okay.
Also, he said that, since we saw you, so we were in some weird void place where we met 4 different people who we've all run into again since, and there was this elf guy.
It was an undead elf called the Master, or
Master
the
17?
the 17th Master, who said they are not a god, but
there's like stories of him, like me and Alla remember songs about him, but it's like old legend stuff. Well, we know him.
Yeah, did not think that it was real.
No, bedtime stories kind of thing. But he's around.
I've heard the same.
He's real, and he
seems to have a function, and that is to slay a god.
Yes, in particular the Morass.
Less cool.
Less cool.
He summoned us to his
Why don't we
tower.
just tell him to kill Zurge instead?
We're working on that. He summoned us to his tower to tell us, but in a way that we could not remember, so we could naturally discover it on our own without the gods interfering, that we are to convince him not to slay the goddess of love. At first, I thought that meant that we would have to stop him or convince him to stop, but now I am thinking that perhaps we could convince him to slay a different god if he needs to perform that function.
Yeah.
Therefore, could he slay Zurge instead?
Because even his 4-layered tower of 4-layered tower of whatever it was, the 4th part of it didn't go the way that he meant or thought it would go, and there was this goat that wasn't a goat, that was actually a crazy, what was it called?
Yeah, keep an eye out for suspicious goats.
This was
that is not
Starchild? No. What
it is it is a void spawn or a star spawn, an eldritch entity of some kind that manifests as a goat depending on the angle that you look at it.
It's a herald that it's for an apocalypse level herald.
Okay.
This is so we haven't saved the world
Suspicious
yet.
goats, though.
You guys are doing cool stuff,
But the actual killing of Morass is the moment that the goat is supposed to show up and signify the thing is coming, you are all doomed. And it's not just the death of the goddess, it's also the birth of a new thing.
Did you tell her that Morass is the one that actually gave she's trying to kill herself?
Well, according to Zurge.
According to Zurge.
Yeah, whose words we can only take with a grain of salt. However, I don't necessarily, as of yet, have evidence or reason to not believe him when he says this, which means that either the goddess of love believes that her death will manifest some great change and he seeks to exploit that, or the goddess of love has been misled somehow, which would play into Zurge's allegiance with the gods of lies and murder.
Yeah, and Alagropinia, Semjua, Yarisa are the ones that lied against them. The one thing he said, well, 2 things. One thing he said that made me go, was ask your god, he said to Allah, about Morass's motivations and desire for Master 17 to end her being the goddess. We need to find a way to do that. But also he said, ask her best friend, the goddess of play, who is in the Feywild, who you helped us send Lionel.
Oh!
Yes.
Yeah,
that whole
that's how we first, yeah.
Full circle.
Shit.
It's a lot.
Okay, so you need to go to the Feywild.
Yeah, but first we gotta go to Toranique.
Yes. That's step 1.
Yeah, we got a list of places we gotta go.
Feywild Plague, god damn it.
What?
The Feywild Plague.
What's that?
No, we know about that. That's why she went there, because the Feywild
is losing their color.
What?
We didn't know that. We knew that they were losing their sense of play.
Yeah, and they're fading.
Oh.
Why would that affect the moons or the
I don't know.
moons?
No, but it's just a correlation.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
Right.
Didn't know about the color thing, but there you go.
Huh.
What do I know about the Feywild?
Well, you can roll a history check.
Cool.
You could do advantage if you feel like your character's done a lot of reading there on it. I feel like
I could try it.
You've been looking for answers, so.
I'm gonna call for advantage because of the fact that we're bards, and there's no way there's not a lot of music.
Yeah, but is any of it true?
No.
I rolled poorly and think it's because the stuff we know is just
Do a straight roll.
essentially children's tales.
Right. I rolled a 19.
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's not bad.
you know about the Feywild as much
bit
as
worse.
probably you know about the Feywild.
Where's Rurik when you need him?
Yeah. You know a lot more. You've done lots
Actually,
of
he's in Cannes. Anyway.
He is not far in many ways.
He's like a block away.
He's right where you started.
Sharp socks.
Building something for a gal who performs at the.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, he wouldn't be building that for years yet.
Yeah.
You know lots more. So basically, probably as much as you know about Feywilds.
Okay.
But
divided into two.
A little bit different in Altero. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Interesting.
But that most of those same kinds of
Yeah.
Feywild shenanigans apply.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I don't go there because it fucks with my magic.
Oh. Wait, does it do that to all magic?
Not all the time.
What about
I got in a bit of a bar fight. It's a thing.
what about psionic magics? Would they be affected in the Fae?
I don't think so. I don't think that individually you'll have problems. I
Okay.
mean, don't piss anyone off.
I hear that. My impression is that it's kind of tricky in the Feywild, because
Yes. But that is what I've read.
yeah,
Different customs, easily offendable.
I know that we need to protect our names, right? That's a thing?
Yes.
Don't make deals. That's about
Don't make deals.
Yeah.
or eat things. Pretty sure.
Right.
It was like, don't eat stuff.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be tricky. I guess we're gonna have to bring a lot of our own food. Is that the Feywild or is that somewhere else? I don't even.
Sounds about right.
It feels like a good thing to go by.
If you meet a satyr, named
Suspicious
Tuxedo,
goats.
don't get in a fight with him, because I'm a, messed me up a bit.
But yes, sorry.
Okay, sorry, I'm also distracted.
Yeah, I would not have.
I want to help you guys get places and then get into where you need to go, because I obviously can't do this for you or with you in the same way that we couldn't before, right?
Yes.
So you're chosen by the gods.
I wouldn't have called you or messaged you if.
Well, you know why I'm really here.
Yes, and that's
To collect 50 gold?
no. That came up yesterday. Sal, I was escorting her down the aisle for the wedding. She commented on the cloak and then told me a little story. And I said, what? And needed to get more information, but it was kind of not the right time. So this morning, found out more and then messaged you immediately. And
I appreciate that.
I'm going to, if that same map is handy, I'm just going to be like,
Okay.
apparently he was there a decade ago, which is past when he was not supposed to be anywhere, and you were looking for him. But he's not there constantly. She said,
Well, how about I help you guys get to the Feywild? I go there.
well, I was thinking Toranique first, more than anything, and then
No, you really want to go back to the Carrick Forges, hey?
I think we owe it to them.
We need to bring them the shield that Mog took that's
family heirloom for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then I was going to.
Unless you think like we should just send it back.
It
but
might behoove us to. I know it is not proper form, but we are on a bit of a time schedule.
Yeah, it would take us probably a couple days to get there by train.
Yes.
Depends how much you feel like you owe it to the keg forges. You want to tell them in person?
It's not that we owe it to them, it's to Mog.
But I believe that what
does Mog want?
What we ultimately owed
we don't know.
to Mog, I believe we have seen that through.
I think we probably could just send it back to them. I feel like that's all we owe Mog, is to return it to them. And honestly, I'm not sure, like...
They deserve to know, but...
And it wasn't their Mog, like, remember how Dad acted?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true. I guess it's, you know what it is I don't want her to be misrepresented. And when we met Thoniel, it sounded like Mog's mom was just spinning whatever kind of public relations nonsense within Toranique to benefit herself. And I think her story should be told by the people who know it first-handed, and not just...
God, I love traveling with bards.
I think...
What?
It gets tiresome sometimes,
No,
but for the most
we
part
can
it is all right.
Write that, because her dad seems like if he's got the real story, he'll defend her.
I don't know, he kind of seemed like a little scared of his wife.
We can only react to the information that we know.
I can take you to Toranique.
Oh?
I don't have a teleportation circle there, but there's one here in the city. We'll just have to go temple to temple.
I mean, that's certainly quicker than a couple of days.
If you feel like you really have to go there and do that part before we figure out how else to get you into the Feywild, or go to the Ring Nations if you want to go there, but that's where I'm going.
There's one thing I need to do before I go to the Feywild that I don't.
I can't believe this is going to take you into the Feywild. Fuck.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular we should know before venturing there? Besides, don't offend anyone or get into bar fights?
Well,
Which is important.
Time works
for you
different,
to-
right? So it's not like you go there and you just come back instantly, or you go there and you come back in the days that you were gone for.
Right.
It can be different, right?
That is true. Is there a way to measure that or affect that in some way, or is it just completely haphazard and at random?
I mean, there's people that do it more frequently. Presumably there's some way that they stop.
Let's find out. We'll find someone to ask before I send you loose in there, I guess.
Meta, I think a reason to avoid going to Toranique is so that we don't have to do scenes with the real Mog without Lauren.
Yeah.
She's not there.
True. Yeah.
You don't
She's
know
not
this,
there.
but
Oh.
she's not there.
Okay.
Fair enough. Good point, though.
She appeared, like in that last part where we saw that vision of her, she was falling somewhere else.
Okay, with the chances of things, passage of time, etc., yes, I definitely have to deal with something before I go into the Feywild then.
If you would allow me, I would write a in-depth letter to Mog's family explaining all that has happened so far. We can send it to their homestead along with the shield.
Sure.
And if they need to communicate, I can facilitate that as well.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what the Kegforge customs are as far as, funerary services go. I thought maybe that would be something we should participate in. But it's okay.
If it can wait, Then after we get you going, I can take the shield and the letter.
That could work as well. If it is not entirely reliant upon us, then if we perish, they still get to know.
Okay. So wait, what are we doing? Are we going to Tornik or not? No?
I think that we should just send it with the letter. I mean, if Hammerlain can bring it, that gives a lot more weight to this is the real story.
People love meeting me.
It's true. I just...
It was pretty good. I mean, if I had to be met with a bearer of bad news, hard to beat.
Fair. I'm down to go to the Ring Nations. I need to see Strix before I go into the Feywild, though.
Well, how else are we gonna get out there? We could just find out if she can airship us
That's
around.
what I'm thinking. But should I send to her and ask her to come here or to Tornik? Sounds like here.
Here is where we are.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, like, wherever she's closest to.
Okay.
You know, because if we got the train, if it's easier for her to go back to Portalis, because she's got her whole, dragon wagon and stuff there, if she's got shit to do.
Right.
You know, it only takes a day by train to get back there.
We could send you on train. We all meet in Portalis. While you arrange to meet Strix,
okay,
I'll go to Tornik.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spend too much time there. I'm kind of sick of Portalis, but it is a handy place.
Do you have means to communicate with Charlotte?
Not specifically.
Who's Charlotte?
You know Charlotte.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, she gave us the tea and
that one.
Yeah.
The colorful hair, right?
Yeah. Cute pink hair.
Ah,
I actually just sent her a letter this morning.
she's a part of this.
Okay. No, but she might have some information or perhaps advice into pointing us in the right direction.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit. It's too bad I didn't know that before I sent the letter.
I didn't know it until after you had, I believe. It's been a wild morning. She is a similarly innovative mind, though I do not suspect it is her.
Yeah, definitely did not get any vibes like that.
No. Someone trying to change the world on such a small, individual, personal scale doesn't sound like the entity that Zurge is connecting with.
I also used up my Feywild gate, so I gotta figure out where you're gonna go through.
Oh.
Could we get perhaps?
I'm on it. I'll figure something out.
Okay.
Unless you guys gotten in.
To the Feywild? I don't think so.
I've got
What about the pixies, the mother of the forest?
She doesn't like us very much.
No, but we did help her.
Yeah, and in payment for that, she got us to
Rivthana.
she got us to Lantier. With that sort of exchange has already been done.
Met in kind.
But that wasn't like a Feywild.
We need another gate.
Do you know? I've never. I mean, last time we needed that thing, you were the answer.
I'm gonna have to find. If I had one, someone else does.
The only other thing I could think is the Palace of Ways. Perhaps Aurora. But not. If it's on official Imperial business.
It's a good idea. Or, let me just ask around.
Okay.
Okay.
Another gate.
Okay, so are we going to Portalis? Should I send 2 Strix first? I don't know what to say.
There are lots of cities that we could meet a airship in.
It also depends on where she is. But like, I don't want to be like wishy-washy.
Why do we need? What, you just need it. We're gonna travel to the Ring Nations by airship, which is cool, and I'm into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could be any airship though, right? We could just.
I mean,
yeah.
To get there, sure.
It's gonna have to be one, because most direct way would be over the Ring Mountains, which it needs to be able to handle very high altitudes to get up those. So, it needs to be a fairly good airship, or at least,
Yeah.
enclosed. You can't just like hop the second class bus sort of thing.
It's more so that I need to. Oh God, I have to profess my love to her before I'm willing to face the Feywild.
Yeah.
This is why I was. Whatever.
That's so cute.
I already told them.
Yeah, it's very cute.
All right. Okay, that's a good reason. What? I'm here to help you.
I know. I just don't like the judgment. We're trying to fight for love here.
Yes, I am actively encouraging it. Just don't expect me to not be me about it.
Look, I was embarrassed to say it in front of Hammerlain. I don't know why.
Well, you shouldn't be. If you're embarrassed to say it in front of her, how embarrassed will you be to say it to her?
I won't be.
Good. Because we're gonna need that, yes?
Yeah. But proclaim it from the mountaintops,
Yeah, I've got no problem with that.
Or even higher if it's on an airship.
Yeah, proclaim it from everywhere.
That I'm fine with. It was the judgment of one of my heroes that made me feel weird. Whatever.
But that's part of the proclaim it from
Yes,
everywhere.
is people are going to go, people are going to say, ooh, but that's what you endure for your
It's
love.
not like a gross ew. It's more of a aww.
Yeah, it's worse. It's the same.
Okay, fine. We've made a really big deal out of it now.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Are we
Anyway,
shopping
that's
for
why.
rings?
I can
Too
help
soon.
I can help you. I have a ring.
No. I haven't even said I love you properly.
These
Don't
these
even know
rings,
she'll say it back. I feel like she will, but
These rings could potentially expand your mind into a greater understanding of the universe and consciousness, which could be heavy, but it is a ring.
Are you offering me one of your rings?
No, I'm saying I have a ring guy. I'm saying it.
Wow. Okay. No. Anyway, that's why that ship.
I love it.
Just the thing I need to do personally before I'm willing to go into the Feywild.
Also, I'm gonna guess, based on the fuckery of what's happening, integral. It's probably not an accident. Have you ever been in love before?
No. Ugh. I don't like that. It makes it feel like it's not real. Like
It's both. Why not?
God's doing. You know what? It doesn't.
It's
matter.
probably not the gods. It's the fates.
That doesn't make it better.
Yes, it does.
What? Why?
Because the tapestry is always going to be woven.
Whatever. It's real to me.
Good.
If it wasn't, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. It's just weird.
You see, mind expanding consciousness.
I think it's great. It means that all of the elements about each of you that you learn about yourselves are what's going to help the gods learn. Because those fuckheads are pieces of shit.
They sure are.
I mean, not all of them. Like, Rapinia's pretty decent.
Yeah, I do like her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I was like, Agab?
I'm just saying.
Samjwa is a bit of a bitch.
Yeah. Like, it's like, oh, that's one of the good guys?
She'll
gods are bad.
backhand you and turn you into a bomb. Okay. Well, shit. I still don't know what to say.
About what?
Be like, I need you to come to Côte Fro and...
I think we're making this more complicated. Why don't you just message her and say, I need you?
Yeah.
In old ways.
Okay.
Kissy face, come find me, smooches.
Also, do you know anyone that can get us a good deal on an airship for ourselves?
Now's not the time, Ala.
It's always the time for the airship.
Do you know someone who could get us a good deal on an airship?
I just ask people and they give me deals.
Okay, well, we're not there quite yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't really know who you guys are.
That's good.
People here in this city do, though.
You know.
Yeah, but
there is
I don't even have a good air dock here.
There's a pretty substantial air dock in Portalis.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that might be the best place to go back.
And we also completed the thing.
I think there's one in Toranique too, though, right? So.
But Aurora said that she would, give us whatever we need.
I don't think she's gonna give us an airship, but she might give us, whatever change we need to,
You don't think that the Empress has a couple of extra airships kicking?
Perhaps it doesn't need to be a full-sized airship.
I don't want to be
sloop or
even
skiff.
more in debt
Something small.
to the Empress.
I mean, we did what they couldn't do and solved the moon thing, and now there's a secondary moon thing, and we need a little bit
Yeah, that's
more
fair.
help.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Secondary moon thing.
Secondary moon?
I'm laughing, but on the inside, I'm so angry with Saresh. So,
Oh.
he's alive and he didn't say anything?
It sounds like...
once?
It would hurt.
So I just want to say, my priority here, absolutely, want to help.
Yeah.
You can get to Portalis, figure your shit out. I'll meet you there. I will take care of, write a letter for the Keg Forge. Dynasty, the grandmother.
Right.
Yeah, it's her shield. We sort of feel like they should get that back.
Yeah, I'll return it.
Okay. So, Portalis?
Yeah, let's get back there. Try not to stay very long.
Yeah, in and out.
You're gonna message Strix on the way there. She'll meet you there.
I'll message her now to make sure she's headed that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn your cute butt around.
Wait, how many
Meet
days
you in the P-Dot.
ago did they leave Portalis?
What are you saying? What these words?
Like a week?
Well, it took a full day to get here from on the train, and they left a couple days before that? Or did they leave? When did Rock?
When did Rock?
How do?
When did Rock leave? We got Mog back.
Yeah, was that when we first got there, or was it after we'd been there a couple weeks?
No. We'd been there a while. Rock was kidnapped by Naps and Slaps. Rock met Mog when she came back. We got her from the place, came with us to fight the weird rainbow swamp thing.
Okay, well, that means it's definitely been not more than a week.
Yeah, so they've been gone about a week.
Yeah.
But
because we left Portalis 2 days ago. 3 days. Something like that. It's so hard to keep track of time.
it really is. It'll be easier now the moons are doing what they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, send her the message.
Okay.
See when she can be back
Sure.
there.
What do you think about this?
Did that ship teleport itself?
Yeah, but it's a bit of a smoldering rubble now.
The ship? No. The ship, there was a whole group of wizards doing the teleportation.
Right.
Oh.
Like a circle of them.
I thought they were trying to get the Demomoth.
They did that
eventually,
potentially as well, but were they responsible for teleporting the ship, or does that ship have the potential to snap around.
I think that ship is.
Yeah, I don't think it's got much potential for anything anymore.
Other than kindling.
Also, if it used magic power, whatever its arcane abilities are like, it's bad.
Right, it would be pulling from bad sources. Right, okay.
Okay.
All right. You're going to write a letter?
I am. To whom it may concern. I hope this finds you. No.
Sup, Keg Forges.
What's poppin'? No.
Funny story.
You are gonna laugh.
Remember how your daughter smelled like ash and wasn't your daughter? About that.
Turns out you were right.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of the best
That's okay.
words here.
You guys get yourselves together.
Yeah, I'm going to get some much needed rest since I am still a bit tired and hungover. Sleep that off.
Indeed. I am up and at it, so I will begin to write. Oh, if I may, if I had two young individuals who I wanted to reward in some way with perhaps, say, a pair of legendary air Hammerlains each.
These must be special people.
They sure are.
Aw. Yeah, okay. Let me look into something like that.
Cool. They are at the lighthouse off of the coast of Port.
Oh, yeah.
How many days does it take us to get back to Portalis by train?
3, perhaps? 2? Is it
To get
2 or
to get back by train, it's about 24 hours.
Oh, okay, good.
So
I'll say 2 days.
yeah, I'm not sure what the schedules are going back.
2 days cool with you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to teleport magically to
that's
Toranique.
Yeah, that's what you do, yes.
Tell some parents their daughter exploded from the powers of a goddess.
But also not daughter.
That's right.
But that means their real
I'm
daughter was burnt up by the
probably going to get
goddess.
super drunk on Kegforge beer.
I mean, yeah, stands to reason.
Really makes me want to go to Toranique, but whatever.
I got a really bad hangover right now, so it's hard for me to think about that.
Sometimes the cure's more beer.
That's fair.
Then
Fresh from the source.
I can easily get from there to Portalis. Meet you at the Dragon Wagon.
Yeah.
That's where you guys said she's got a...
Right.
Yeah, that's where we'll stay probably.
Strix. Haldon has been slain. Moons are almost fixed. Need a lift to Ring Nations. Can you meet us in Portalis in 2 days?
I mean, it gets the information.
P.S. I love you.
That's 24 words.
Kisses. Hugs.
XOXO.
Fucking.
Yours.
Kill Flanders, kill Flanders.
No.
You have one word left?
Thanks.
What was Mog's mom's name?
Oh, that's deep in my notes.
I forgot.
All good.
Wait, that's not too far back. No, Aaron? No, that's Aaron Keg Marble.
A lot of kegs in the... Yeah.
That was her alias.
Her alias. Keg Marble.
Keg Marble.
Oh dear.
Nope, it's gone.
Yeah, it's too... it'd be a search for me. One word left.
I don't know. Or I could change it around. Should I
It
ask?
sounds like you've said what you need to say.
Yep. I'm just gonna send it as that.
Okay.
gonna say it again because I already said it.
You didn't tell her about Mog.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Hammerlain's just like, that's okay. You could tell her in person. Might be an in-person thing, anyways.
Yeah. Crap. Cardinal will be upset.
Yeah.
And draw.
I mean, anybody who met Mog. You guys want a drink?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a bit early.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's always 5 o'clock in the Feywild, guys.
I'll be prepared for that as well. I'll bring my own
Okay.
tea.
Yeah. Got mimosas anywhere? I bet we can get a mimosa.
What's a mimosa?
Oh, it's like sparkling wine and orange juice. It's the perfect, like, morning, before noon drink.
I mean, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, you get your vitamins and booze. And it's a little fizzy.
Okay. I'm sold. It was the little fizzy that got me. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. You send your message back. You'll hear back from Strix. And she will say, meet you in Portalis in 2 days. Can't wait to see you again.
Okay, we're good.
Cool.
Rock says hi.
Oh my god, I need to check his stupid journal to see if it still works.
His.
Do you have it?
No, he has it.
Oh, well, okay, so that's
But
2 days from
if
now.
we're going to see Rock again, then we could see if it still works, because I was very worried that it was tied to Halidon. Not that it still might not be tied to Surge, but he has a journal that may or may not be magic. It writes back to you when you write to it, and it
ostensibly
claims to be him from the future.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Seems a little sus, but weirder things exist.
And it knows some stuff.
Well, it would if it's from the future.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Time
he's
stuff's so complicated, hey?
Yeah.
I don't know any time stuff.
It's pretty wibbly wobbly.
Do you know chronomancy?
I only know the tales.
Yeah.
And they're messed up. It's so hard to keep track of them. Yeah. It's hard to write a good one.
I'm worried there's something like that with Saresh.
Wait, you said you knew Nox.
Ah.
His ring.
What about his ring?
Yeah, I told her about the Nox.
You told her about Nox.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we said she's in your ring.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I said, yeah. Well, I didn't say it was your ring, but.
Ring?
I said it was in the ring. It's his ring.
I have a ring with the Mother of Shadows.
Darkness.
Yes.
Mother of Shadow? What? Mother of Darkness?
I learned a lot while you two were having fun.
Gallivanting.
Mourning.
All things are true.
It could be two things.
Yeah,
it can be. Yes, of course. I was also inquiring last night about how to safely and appropriately dispose of both the ring, or at the very least, the evil will inside of it.
Oh, that's nice. That's what I asked Hammerlain. I said, I actually wrote it down. I said 700-year-old necromancer named Nox trapped in the ring.
750.
Okay. Heard of her. How do we destroy safely? Also, Mournhell, Hag Soulbag. What did you learn anything else about Mournhell? That was a fresh one, by the way. I didn't have enough words, but like 30 days. It was from the Hag. We killed the Hag here.
Who is holding on to that soul bag?
Allah has the
I
soul
got
bag.
it.
Good.
Yeah. Let's get the soul bag.
We can't-
Get the bag
we-
of holding.
uh,
The whole. What is it?
The
Portable hole.
No, the portable hole is a neutral void construct.
How many?
Yeah, I actually have it right.
I have a sinner's ashes.
No, but still,
I have the portable hole
we
because
have.
I had my stuff in it, and
I-
it's actually still in there.
Yeah, I just say those three things because, as far as I know, they all represent little dimensional pockets, and none of them should meet.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How many souls are you carrying?
I don't know.
The sinner's ashes aren't exactly a soul. I have a soul, or rather a consciousness inside of a ring. It could be expressed as a soul. You have a soul inside of a bag.
Do you want the soul bag? I'd love to get rid of this thing. But I don't want to just give it to anyone, you know?
We believe it has the soul of a noble that was in service or exploited by Paladin's minions.
Is that what's in here?
To be fair, we got the name Mournhill from Nox, so grain of salt.
Anyway, I'd love to not be
tell me
carrying
the
this anymore
truth
if you want
so long
to
as
give
she
it safekeeping.
believes I could still free her.
Okay, one thing. I am happy to try to take it and deal something with it.
Mm-hmm.
My only concern is if you've come across it in the path of your actions, do you want to part with it?
Right, we might need it.
I just don't know if that's wise.
Yeah, we might need it. We might need it to deal with the ladies of Greenfield, the other hags in the Covenant.
Oh, yeah.
The gods work in mysterious ways.
I mean, I'm happy to try and go release some souls.
Well, I don't think they should be released. I just don't want to be carrying them.
Well, you release them into
Into what?
Well, you try to get them into the beyond.
Right.
Fuck it. Let's just put it in the bag.
Yeah, put it in the bag.
Not the bag of holding, in my bag.
Oh, good. Okay, I was
because that's where the unusual things that you've collected along the way might be connected. So that's only my.
Yeah. I've read the tales. I just.
Yeah. Look, whatever use this entity might be, it is still imperative that
we should ask an elf.
That's what I was actually going to do. That's the conclusion I came to last night. We would need to find a way to get to the elves, but that is always a way.
An old one.
How old is Patches?
Very.
Was Patches an elf?
Patches was a halfling.
Halfling.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, she might be. Is she was
she around
750 years old?
Patches also has motives that might not align with her telling us the truth about this thing.
Yeah. Honestly, the less we have to deal with Patches, the better.
Yeah, it's the smell. No, honestly.
It's not really the smell, it's the ethics and...
Yeah, that too, yes. Yeah, true.
Yeah. Which does smell really bad to me.
I
it's weird, the evil,
lived near Patches for most of my life, and I...
Sulfury,
for a lich, she's not the most evil person I've ever met.
that bad.
No, opportunistic, which...
Yeah.
You gotta keep an eye on him, though.
I mean, she wants to be the god of fashion. That's not so bad.
Yeah, but she also wears
skin fashion.
Yeah, clothes made of flesh.
I mean, well, yeah, good point.
And that's not just this season. That's like
I mean, I'm wearing leather
shit.
boots.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Don't most of us?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I just said I'm wearing leather boots, but hers is not It got the strong feeling that hers was sentient flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a bit different.
I mean, a bit.
She makes you question your place in things sometimes.
Yeah.
But actually, no. I wear mostly plant-based fabrics.
We know.
Arcanely imbued.
Talk about it all the time.
Boots are hard to avoid. I know, but still, I'm not a monster.
Okay, Patches' ethics aside, Starly's doing great there, though.
Oh, she got there.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Is she
Fitting right in.
At least not it? She seemed committed to trying to be better than
evil drowned maiden. Hopefully, then she's still working on it. I get that it's difficult. She might not be like fully there yet, but
I mean, as much as Sapphire City can support, right?
yeah.
Anyway, Strix says, good to go in 2 days from Portalis, so I guess we should catch a train?
Yeah, Jack said he could get us tickets.
Okay. We were gonna go to Tornik, we should update him on that.
Yeah.
He also...
He comes in, tickets to Torny! Hey guys, Hammerlain! She's like, Foxlight.
What happened there?
And then at the same time, they're both like, don't ask!
Fair enough.
All right. He passes her 50 gold in a little bag. She pockets it.
Cool.
So curious.
I guess we probably should have checked the train schedule before we went.
Well, yeah, you guys are going to Torny, right?
Change of plans.
Portalis.
Yeah, we gotta go to Portalis.
Is it the same direction or the other direction?
No, opposite direction. Yeah. Hopefully that's not too big of an issue.
I'll fix it!
Sorry.
If they give you like, if there's a charge for changing it or something, just let us know. We'll cover that.
He's like, you saved my family, my city, the world. I think it's fine.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I just don't want to be in imposition.
It's
No one suspects.
imposition. Yeah, all good. All good.
He seems a little stressed.
Yeah, I don't think he's comfortable having Hammerlain around. Which makes me think he's hiding something, but whatever.
I mean, most people are.
Hammerlain's like, okay, you got a letter for me? I'm off.
Yes, it's on the way, yes.
Okay. Shield. Anything else you want me to relay? The letter's gonna cover it all. It's all good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really wanted to meet her grandma.
I got the impression her grandma was dead.
Oh no, she's alive.
Oh.
She kicking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, someday at the time.
Great dwarf.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when you get back from saving the world again.
Oh yeah.
Can do a brewery tour or something.
Nice.
Although, if we're going to the Feywild, I have no idea how much time would have passed.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
That's my job too. I gotta figure out how to protect you from that and find a new gate. So by the time I meet you in Portalis, I'll have a plan.
There.
Your job. How do we get where we're going? On that map.
Strix. She's getting the a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there more to that?
I don't
Maybe
think so.
our own airship. Although it'd be nice to travel with Strix for a bit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't expect her to stick around, but also if we get stranded in the Ring Nations, we have a ship in a bottle with the crew. And we
That's
can
true.
sail back.
You guys are fun! She's gonna leave assuming that the letter is complete and everything she needs is packaged and ready to go.
I mean, sailing back from the Ring Nations would be like 6+ months.
Really?
Ships are slow. You gotta go all the way around the continent. That's why I want airship.
Go over.
Fucking straight. It's only like 1,500 kilometers that way.
Okay. That's
Also,
You
when
know,
you get
it's
to the
like a
Ring
week
Nations-
versus fucking months.
In the Ring Nations, you're gonna get there, check that out with Hammerlain, and then presumably you're going into the Feywild from there if she can find a gate to bring with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds like we have a plan!
Yeah.
For the next episode! Woo!
This letter's gonna fucking rock, you guys. Join Patreon to read it in full.
I was gonna say, if you want to see the letter, Patreon exclusive. Actually, Patreon exclusive but we'll make it available for free.
Yeah.
Nice.
Still hop on.
Ring Nation's
Amazing.
close to Vostavia.
Aren't they though?
The fuck is Vostavia?
That's
Where
where
her ex.
Yeah.
Son of a
fiancé
bitch!
is.
Oh, right, you mentioned that earlier today.
Yeah, and
How could I not remember the thing I heard about the one time? Get it out of this fucking head.
All right.
There's so much in there.
I mean, it's not heckin' close, and it's on the opposite side of where we're coming from. But
okay.
It's a big circle. The circle and the ring nations are in a big ring.
No circles, only triangles. Okay.
I gotta flip a new section of the book. Circles.
yeah, so like we're here.
We're gonna sign off while we look at maps. And it has been a joy. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode. Remember, when you roll the dice, you make the magic happen. Goodbye!
Fuck on.